So let's talk a little bit about what's been on everybody's mind the last few weeks, which is Wall Street bets and GameStop. So what we saw and what we continue to see in ways that are less now than they were a couple of weeks ago was a short squeeze. Now, short squeeze isn't new. It happened over a decade ago with VW, with Volkswagen, but it's different in some ways in terms of how this one happened. So the short summary is that a subreddit, which is from the website Reddit, of some 6 to 8 million users, decided to focus on companies that were heavily shorted, GameStop being the primary one, and buy it up. So you saw it go up 1,600% from late January, from early January to late January. And what that meant is if you were short the position, you had to cover, and many hedge funds lost an incredible amount of money because of that short squeeze. And you saw some price change. So if you look at this, I know that it's small, but we looked at a stock that at the beginning of the year was trading at 17. At its peak went up to 347. Now it's back down to about 63. So from a broader market implication standpoint, obviously it's a headline that's attracted a lot of attention. I think the things to look for in terms of broader market implication is, do they try to do this in other stocks? For example, these are the most heavily shorted stocks in January. That includes obviously GameStop, but other names, Dillard's, AMC, Virgin Air, Tanger Outlets, those kind of names. And I think the question is, are there other targets, and are there hedge funds that aren't matching their risk like they should be? And another implication, and this is part of what was a late January sell-off, is do short positions have to sell their long positions to cover the shorts? So in other words, are they selling positions that are more traditional invested in the market that they don't want to sell but have to cover their short positions? The other kind of more lingering item will be, will there be a regulatory response, and will that regulatory response overshoot in one direction or the other? All of those things we're carefully following.